I thought that it would be a nice time today for us to talk about some of my favorite vegan substitutions in terms of not really ingredients, kind of ingredients, but also brands as well. I'm always using really interesting brands on the channel. Being vegan is becoming a lot easier in terms of finding products in stores, so I thought it might be kind of fun to talk about my favorite products. So these are my 20 favorite vegan substitutions. Hey guys, it's Candace the Edgy Veg, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I make new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 o'clock. Also, let me know if you have any topics that you would like for me to talk about, or lists, if you will, listicles. You can leave them in the comment section below, and I will make sure to cover that topic for you because this is a two-way conversation and I want to be able to talk about the topics that you guys really care about. Vegan cooking has become a lot easier in the mainstream. People are starting to learn that it doesn't need to be difficult and you don't have to make everything from scratch if you don't want to. There's so many great vegan brands out there now that make vegan cooking and vegan baking a lot easier. If you want to have like a quick 15-minute meal or like a 30-minute meal, or you know, you want to just buy a burger patty instead of making black bean burgers at home. There's so many great things. I want to go through my list of 20, starting from egg substitutes all the way to like milks and meat. So the great thing about vegan cooking now, because of all the amazing products that we have out there, you can literally just take your favorite recipe and swap out certain ingredients for the vegan versions. Let's start with egg substitutions. Obviously, we know about flax eggs and chia eggs and aquafaba, but there's also a lot of really great egg products that are out there on the market that you can buy, and it's almost like one for one in the substitution. And also vegan scrambled eggs are a thing now too. Just Egg is an amazing vegan alternative. It is exactly like a scrambled egg. It is a scrambled egg in a bottle that you can squeeze out into a pan and scramble just like you would normal scrambled eggs. I've made omelet tarts filled with caramelized onion and mushroom and tomato, and it acts the exact same way as a normal egg would, and you can also use it in baking. Another one of my favorite egg substitutes is the vegan egg, which is very similar to Just Egg in the way that you can use it. So again, you can make vegan scrambled eggs with it, you can use it in baking. They're two really great products that are available in Canada and in the US. If you want a scrambled egg, you can always make tofu scramble. It is still one of my favorite ways to make a vegan alternative to scrambled eggs, and it's really cheap too, so you can stick with that if you can't find those products where you are. All right, let's talk about meat substitutions. There are so many good ones out there now. Two of my favorite burgers are the Impossible Burger and the Beyond Meat Burger. They are, in terms of burgers, like the closest you can get, I believe, in tasting like a burger. It has the same mouthfeel. It has that kind of like metallic-y meat taste. It smells like a burger. I've actually fed this to meat eaters and haven't told them, and they didn't know the difference. Or I've given it to my vegan friends and they were just like, holy shit, this tastes exactly like what I remember a burger tasting like. So those are two really great products. The thing with Beyond Meat is that it's a lot more available than the Impossible Burger is. It's readily available in Canada where I am, but also all across the States, and you can get it in grocery stores. Whereas the Impossible Burger, you definitely have to go to a chain or a restaurant to get it. It's not like for a consumer. Like I can't go to a store and buy it. In terms of like a chicken finger situation or like a chicken tender, I would definitely say the Gardein chicken tenders are my favorite. They're really versatile as well. You know, you can like, if you want a chicken burger, boom, take 2 to 3, put it in a bun, put on some vegan mayo and some lettuce, you have yourself a chicken burger. Or just put them in the oven, serve them with plum sauce, voila, chicken fingers. They're really close to the real thing, and they have a couple different flavors as well, which is great. And you can toss them in barbecue sauce or even wing sauce, like Frank's Red Hot. And I would say in terms of the closest thing on the market right now, Gardein is probably killing it. Let's talk about like a slow roasted, like chicken strips, chicken style of substitution. I like to use this substitution in a chicken salad sandwich, almost like a stir fry, like you would use regular chicken. And that is the Tofurkey slow roasted chicken, but there's no eye. Honestly, it works and tastes exactly like the real thing. It's so good. It's so juicy. It's tender. It is the perfect chicken substitution if you're looking for something to act like a shredded chicken breast or a chopped chicken breast. Let's talk about sausages. Also a big fan of the sausage. So if you want the most authentic sausage you can get, definitely the Beyond Meat sausages are the closest thing. I have had people come up to me that have like either outright bought it themselves or that I've given it to that are like, holy shit, this tastes exactly like the real thing. It can be mimicked, like it mimics the cooking and the flavor, and it acts the exact same way that a normal sausage would. But if you're looking for something that's a lot more readily available to more people, the field roast sausages are so good. The Italian is my favorite. I used that guy for years before the Beyond Meat stuff came out. I like to cook it on a barbecue or just like on a stovetop. Also really good crumbled in like pastas. All right, let's talk about chicken burgers. I love chicken burgers. You guys know this about me. I mean, I love all burgers. I don't know. It's a nostalgia thing for me. So I have this memory of growing up. We lived in the middle of the country. So our dentist was in a town over. So when my mom would load up, you know, her 3 daughters into a car to take to the dentist in a town where it was still a small town, but like where I grew up, there was nothing. But in this town, there was fast food, and we didn't get to eat a lot of fast food growing up. My mom was super healthy. But after I got my like dental work done, we would always go to Burger King and get the chicken sandwich. And there is a weird nostalgia thing with that for me. So I'm obsessed with chicken burgers, and I definitely like rate vegan places based on their chicken burger. My favorite chicken burger still is the Boca spicy chicken burger. It is so good. It's a little bit of a thinner patty, so sometimes I do like to double up, but it's just like perfectly seasoned. It's crispy. The actual protein part of the chicken is so good. I've eaten it as a chicken burger, which is so good, but also I've cut it up and thrown it into a wrap with like some buffalo sauce, and then it's like a buffalo chicken wrap. I've cut it up and put it on top of a vegan Caesar salad. It's so tasty. It's nice and spicy without being overly spicy. It's just, mwah. If you haven't tried it, you definitely have to. My favorite chicken nugget is from King's Vegetarian, which is local here to Toronto, which I understand most of you guys won't have access to. Something that is very comparable is the Eve's chicken nuggets. I love them. They're so good. You can buy them in most grocery stores. They're super available, and you can use them exactly like you would a chicken nugget. Let's talk about some of my favorite dairy substitutions. My favorite milk to use is definitely on a case-by-case basis. For most things, I do prefer soy. So especially with cooking, soy milk is the best because it has a super high protein content. It's very stable when you cook with it. It acts the most like a normal milk would in terms of like thickening and frothing. Silk is probably my favorite soy milk. It's just, you can get unsweetened versions. It's just like nice and thick and rich. It just adds a little bit more. It's higher in protein. It's fortified. It's very stable in cooking. My favorite milk for coffee is definitely oat milk. Oatly is the top. The Oatly chocolate milk is a gift from God. It's really hard to get in Canada, but it is available in the States. I've definitely driven across the border for it. And I think on Amazon, they were actually selling for like hundreds of dollars a case because they were sold out like everywhere and people were using it as currency. Like it was ridiculous. People were like selling them for astronomical prices online. Like this is how good Oatly is. So if you can get your hands on Oatly, either the chocolate milk, which I could drink an entire carton in one sitting, or the regular stuff for coffee. Oh my God, it is everything. In terms of almond milk, my favorite almond milk is probably Blue Diamond. It's very nice. It's neutral. It comes in a variety of flavors. It's available everywhere. I've also worked with them because I use them so often. Their chocolate milk is also very tasty. Okay, let's talk a little bit about cheeses. Now that we've talked about milk, we have to talk about cheeses. And then butter, we'll get to butter. There's a lot of vegan cheese out there right now. I'm going to try and stick to brands that are available to most people. So Follow Your Heart does some of the best vegan cheese that's kind of just available to everyone. They're starting to be in a lot of grocery stores, which is amazing, especially here in Canada. They make the best smoked Gouda ever. They also make a really nice neutral provolone. So if you want something that melts evenly, really great for sandwiches, those are two of my absolute favorite. If you're looking for a vegan parm, Follow Your Heart is also amazing for like a shredded parm. If you're looking for more of a, that like sawdusty looking Parmesan cheese, the like cheap stuff that you can get in the grocery store, Veg Cheese does a really nice one for that. It's a little bit saltier than the Follow Your Heart, but they can both be used in any recipe that you need Parmesan for, but on spaghetti is just, it is everything. In terms of vegan cheddar, I'm definitely obsessed with Emborg right now. Emborg and Violife are pretty close for me in terms of, oh, there's a dog just snuggling me, hello. They're pretty like neck to neck in terms of use case, taste, melt, really good in grilled cheese sandwiches. Like if you're looking for that American style cheddar, really great in a grilled cheese sandwich, both of those work really, really, really well. Vegan butter. Again, I'm going to tell you about two different brands because one is local to me and I'm hoping that they like expand to you guys too. But in Canada, we have a company called Cultured and they're actually made not too far away from where I live in Toronto. And it is honestly like the butter that I remember growing up with. Like I used to like eat spoonfuls of butter. I would make like little curls with a knife and like eat it. Oh my God, it was so good. I would spread butter on like banana bread. Oh my God, it's so good. So they make the best vegan butter, but a more readily available option to most of you guys is probably Mayo. She makes some of the best vegan cheese that I've had as well, but the butter definitely stands out. You can use it the same way you would use any other butter. You can cook with it, you can spread it on your toast, you can eat it with a spoon. It's so good. And they're both salted and they're just so delicious. And Cultured also has multiple different flavors. They have like a garlic one and they have a cinnamon one, which is really good on waffles. All right, and my 20th favorite brand is a vegan mayonnaise. Actually, I'm gonna tell you two different options. Brand that I've been using since I started to go vegan is Vegenaise. So that's also made by Follow Your Heart, the same company that makes the cheeses that I really like as well. It's more like a Miracle Whip style, so it's like a dressing. It's really, really good on burgers. I like to mix things in with it to make like a ranch dressing with like herbs and spices and that sort of thing. Really great base for a bunch of different sauces. But Hellmann's also came out with a vegan mayo, and it's more of like the traditional mayonnaise style, and it's also very, 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 very good. And it's a little bit cheaper than the Follow Your Heart because they're a larger company. So depending on what your budget is like, you can use either one of those. All right, guys, there are my favorite vegan products and substitutions. I gave you some more cost-effective brands and then some that are a little bit higher end so that you can kind of pick and choose and just be aware of them. And it's really nice to support the vegan brands that are up and coming because they need us to, you know, help them get out into the world so that more people realize that it's not, or it doesn't have to be that difficult to go vegan. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite vegan brands are. What are your favorite vegan products? Are there any that you want me to taste test on camera? I'd be very happy to do that for you. And if you like these types of me talking to you, we have a conversation type videos, definitely hit that thumbs up so that I know to make more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.